Excellency the President, the church leadership, the Governor, Siaya County, Senator, my colleague, CS Energy, other members of Parliament, the leadership of the County Assembly of Siaya, led by the Speaker and other MCAs. Josiaya Oye! Josiaya Oye! Your Excellency, I have a few remarks to make. First of all, you are teaching us and you have taught us the virtue of being Christians. That at least once a week, you take time out of your schedules as directed by God in the Bible to set aside a day to worship. And this is a virtue that we are picking from you. Secondly, Your Excellency, I want to agree with Honorable Chanda that you can choose your friends, but you cannot choose your neighbor. And Your Excellency, it's even more blessing if that your neighbor becomes your friend. And we are happy that we are not only seeing a neighbor, but we are seeing a neighbor who is a friend of this region. And you are guaranteed the support of this region, Your Excellency, because you have demonstrated to us that you care. You have demonstrated to us that you don't want this region to lag behind. I have worked with you for now well over 1 year, very closely. And I know that your government is a government of inclusivity. What is happening in Siaya and what is going to happen in Siaya and happening in Kisumu and what happening in Migori and Homa Bay is happening in the rest of the country. You gave me the power of the pen, and I know the budget from page 1 to the last page, and I see the projects that are being implemented in this country, including the forgotten areas of northern Kenya, where they are seeing for the first time a 740 kilometers of tarmac road opening up that region. And it is everywhere. You go to Tana River, I was there a while back, two weeks ago, and you can see development across the country. Those people who read social media, those people who sit in some corner of the country and talk of one term, I want to tell you and I want to assure you here, you will be shocked. Those of us who walk across this country and go to all corners of the country, that talk of one term is an illusion. You are going to get your second term, Your Excellency. What you need to do is to soldier on, include the whole country, bring peace in this country, unite the country as you are doing it. You are going to be rewarded, and rewarded. And that reward will not be to you. It will be a reward for the people of Kenya. And when you finish your presidential term, I am confident you are going to hand over to another president who will be thinking about Kenya and not a particular region or a particular corner of the country. I want to come to a close by also talking about some of the reforms. And I want to agree with the previous speaker who spoke, I think it was Honorable Chieng, who spoke about SHA. When I was asked what my opinion about SHA is, especially the systems, as the person responsible for financial systems in this country, I said that I'm very excited of the revelations that I'm seeing. People who don't have information and details about what Oluga is doing with the Duale in that ministry are the ones who are talking out there. Just by us doing an assessment in 6 counties, Your Excellency, out of 47, there are revelations that for years, hostels in this country, some hostels in this country have been taking money from Kenyans, and yet Kenyans are languishing and suffering without treatment. They have been stealing public funds. And when they are caught, they sponsor stories, negative ones, against the very people who are trying to clean up the mess that has been happening in the health sector. Dr. Luga, soldier on. Soldier on and clean the mess that is in the Ministry of Health. Don't be distracted. I am also not getting distracted to implement e-procurement. EGP is the way to cut on wastages in the government. My plea to the accounting officers, don't listen to your procurement officers because they don't want to let go where they have been stealing public funds. Make sure that you move around and ask your procurement officer to work with the National Treasury to implement this system. This system is going to save us a lot. My team at the National Treasury did not have a weekend. They are making sure that by next week, all state departments, all county governments are ready to do procurement through e-procurement platform. And I will tell you, some people are making noise that the system is not working. But they don't even know how that system works. How can you say it is not working and you don't even know how it works? Only 13 counties have been cleared by a controller of budget. So your counties cannot procure because you have not cleared with the controller of the budget. The ones that have cleared with controller of budget, by next week you should be ready to start procurement. So let us embrace this system. We are not bringing a system that is going to inconvenience you. Any new system must have challenges, but we walk as we move ahead. And I see some people reporting, Sijui, well, how did they put it? Mbadi's 5 billion mess. That system is only worth $2.9 million, which is about 370 million Kenya shillings. And it was procured in 2022 April when I was still a member of parliament. I did not procure that system. If you thought it was procured yesterday, you are behind news. It was procured in 2022. I was a member of parliament for Super South, for heaven's sake. All that time, it has just been kept there. What I've done is to make it work. And it is in line with the National Assembly's approval in 2020 through regulations where they said we should go e-procurement. Members of parliament conditioned the executive to go e-procurement. Thank you very much. Embrace this system. Support me, support the government, support us in all our reforms to save Kenyans from fraudsters. With those many remarks, kauono kawach dholuo, asewacho kisungu ma dholuo ruenya, anung'eni anoru, oruoyo matin, dipo kukwaya weche mathoth, to gimanyisou, kalam majatelo miyowani, to awe maber bomiya tandi ni batha, josiaya kalambwa nyotiyo kuomu maber. Ubro neno kochak team projects gini kalambwa nyotiyo kuomu maber. With those many remarks, allow me to invite the governor for Siaya County, my senior, Jim Winyamayanga, James Agri Orengo. Karibu. Thank you.
Erokamano.